Alrighty, chat. How's it going? I see a Chris, I see a Nightwolf, and an Alley. Oh, and a Crimson! I see you all. Everybody is here. Call this Smash Brothers Ultimate, because everyone is here. How are you all doing this evening? I hope you're all doing well. Greetings. Indeed, crit. You know, it helps if I actually open up the game. Small pro tip from a amateur streamer. If you want to be able to stream a game, make sure you have the game open. Typically very helpful. Was a grocery day today, Crimson? I see. Elaine is on the title screen, chat. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Elaine is on the title screen. Everybody's doing all right. Good to hear. Had a semi-late day at work. Yeah, it's Best Girl Elaine is on screen. Well, she's not on screen anymore, but... Oh, it's been much too long since we last saw each other. I've missed you ever so much. I can hardly believe that our darling little Ren has already grown into such a fine young lady. It brings a tear to my eye.
Still as melodramatic as ever, I see.
You guys keep mentioning, like, B-tier women instead of the S-tier that is Elaine.
You haven't changed at all, Retzi, and that goes for you as well, Walter. You really ought to learn how to dress like an adult.
He will not. Screw that. I got myself a badass new bike, so I'm gonna dress the part. Besides, at least I'm not a fashion disaster like this old asshole.
That's par for the course with Elroy. Though I do hear his behavior has worsened as the years have gone by.
You don't know the half of it, sweetie. He has become increasingly temperamental. More so than even McBurn. Even more than McBurn? Uh-oh, that's not good. You'll accept Elaine?
I'd appreciate it if you didn't compare me to that demon. And I'm not the only one who's changed here. You have too, Ren. For better and for worse.
For better and for worse? Nah, she's only changed for the better, Harwood.
Why, thank you. That's the highest compliment I could receive from a man like you. After all, you only have eyes for yourself. So I must have grown quite a bit if it made an impression on you.
That is true.
Hey now, I'm not that self-centered. Give me a little credit here.
You only accept Judith, Chris. I see.
Anyway, you can live your life however you please. It's no skin off my back if you seek a mundane existence. But if you ever crave the life of the thrill again, give me a call. I'd be happy to challenge you in a game of slaughter.
I don't think she wants to play those kinds of games anymore, Harwood.
You're on. But fair warning, when it comes to slaughtering, I have no equal.
Uh-oh. Chat. Don't let her slaughter people anymore. I thought you quit that when you turned, like, 13. Oh, boy. Am I about to witness the throwdown of the century? I'm not sure who to root for. Would it be wrong to cheer them both on? Yo, this is a department store, not the world's bloodiest coliseum. Oh, I didn't even see you there. We meet again? Enjoying your morning stroll, I take it. Good job yesterday. Got a nice reward prepared for you, and that's more 4 SPGs. There weren't any of them yesterday. Already aware, we'll take care of them. Having fun reconnecting with your found family? Aaron? We're just catching up, is all. I like to stay in touch with old friends. However, I do a good job keeping them at arm's length, unlike you with Hayway. Wow, that's a low blow. Just a little bit. So what are you all doing here? This isn't exactly a normal meetup spot. We all bumped into each other while buying stuff after checkout. Oh, and after checkout, we decided to shoot the shit for a while. Ren purchased tea, I've got boxing gloves. Lucrezia bought perfume, and the boss picked out some cigars. He should not be smoking indoors, though I don't think he cares. One of my favorite perfume sellers sells their wares here, so I simply had to stop by. I was fresh out of cigars. Would have been in hot water if this place didn't stock them, but I was in luck. Well, I think we should be heading back to base. You're staying at the hotel near the North District's underground entrance, I guess? You got it. If you ever need me, drop by the bar there. We'll see you all at noon. Phew. They may be friendly, but I always feel so tense around them. You always gotta watch out for those types. That's especially true for the Oathbreakers. Marduk Marduk has tentatively labeled him as an SS level threat. Only the Oathbreaker is an SS? Yikes. And I only say tentatively because his background and day-to-day activities are a complete mystery, even to us. He is an Anguist, that is true. I've heard bits and pieces, and they don't paint the most flattering picture, to put it nicely. I'll have to be extra careful around him then. I don't imagine he will cause you too many problems while you're working with them. But you would do well to stay on your guard around them all the same, Hardwood especially. That's not to discount the other two, of course. They'll probably outmatch him in terms of raw power. He's not a martial master artist like Walter, and he doesn't have any special powers like Retzi. However, he's still an Anguist, and you can never be too careful around them. I don't fully know what he's capable of, though, so that's all the advice I can offer you. But I will share one little-known fact. The Thousand Oathbreaker isn't his only title. He's also known as the Savant Lawbreaker. That sounds ominous. Just a little bit, Katra. Any ideas how he picked up that nickname? Well, most groups that have stood in his way have reportedly and conveniently been silenced. Those cases were labeled as unfortunate accidents, inexplicable internal strife, or something else to that effect. One such case involved a company with criminal connections making a series of asinine mistakes, resulting in crippling debt and, ultimately, ruin. The authorities wrote off the deaths as cause unknown or coincidental. But if you ask anyone from the underworld about it, they will tell you those assessments are patently false. So he commits all these crimes, but he's never been charged with a single one of them. A slippery eel, that one. Harwood making a bigger name for himself than any villain. True. His crimes will catch up with him sooner or later. Right? Right? Well, I should be getting back to the guild. They're completely swamped right now. I wish you all luck. Make sure you come back safely, alright? We will. Thanks, Ren. We got a little bit of advice, though it's not exactly a ton. What is it, Van? You look lost in thought. Is something troubling you? Yeah. That conversation reminded me of something I forgot to make very clear to our clients. Oh? What do you mean? Don't worry about it. I just need to go see him before the second round begins. We'll drop by the hotel bar later. I'm down for that. We might benefit from another look around the area, too. I feel like my voice for Burgard has changed several times. Oh, you don't have any thing I can want to buy?
You're always welcome here.
Not that I would have the money to buy it anyways, but, you know. Right, I've already been to all of those shops. I did that explicitly before talking to the Ouroboros team. This must be another entrance. Can't go in. Will we at some point? Maybe. But for right now, we can't go in. Oracion, North District, South District. Let's go back to the South District, look for the... I think it was near the Bracer Guild. Oh, did not realize that I had a thing in here. Huh? Oh, there you are. Glad you can make it. You guys sounded pretty serious on the call. Everything all right? Do any of you know where Elaine's gone? Oh yeah, she was on the title screen, Elvis. The what? Never mind. What's going on? Huh? The hell do you mean?
There is an urgent matter I must attend to. I will be acting alone for the time being. I apologize for not discussing this with any of you beforehand.
Elaine? This has to be some kind of a joke, right? If only it was. But this handwriting's definitely hers. Probably dropped this note by here in the morning. I was gonna ask if you knew anything about this, but I can tell you're just as clueless as us. It's written all over your faces. Sorry. I wish we had better news for you. She certainly isn't acting like her normal self. There was that incident in the capital, too. Yeah, but I thought she rebounded from that. Maybe losing yesterday set her off or something? How dare you belittle her? Have some faith, Mr. Wei. I doubt an A-rank bracer would make this sort of choice on a mere impulse. Yeah, I highly doubt that too. Anyway, thanks for filling us in. Keep an eye out for her. Though, I can't imagine us having too much time to do that once the games start up again. Any help's better than none. Thanks a lot, you guys. Try not to let it bug you too much. We all need you to have your head in the game. Thanks. If we learn anything, we'll get in touch. Good luck with your work in the city, Elvis. Yeah. Best of luck to you as well. Okay, now for the real reason I came over here. Because it's right next to the bulletin board, which I haven't checked yet. Threatening letter? Someone sent me a threatening letter. I don't know what to do. Please help. I'll be waiting at the inn in the South District. Nelly. Looks like we got some 4 SPGs. Guess so. We've got more free time today, so let's see if we can knock some of them out. And who knows? We may find some useful information while we do so. True, but don't forget that Almada's game is our first priority. Right. Makes sense. Isn't Nelly the name of the waitress at our inn? Yes, that's right. Wonder what's going on with her. I mean, it might not be the same Nelly. Probably is, but it might not be. Is there something at this shop? What shop is this?
Welcome.
Oh, this is, yeah. Ordnance. Actually, how much Sepith do I even have? Only one way to really find... Not enough green. Actually, not enough anything for Aaron. But not enough green to even open up this one for Rosette. Or even one of these small 480s. Boo. Boo!
Thanks.
Yeah.
As resplendent
I'll take the
as
tram.
you'd expect the old
What's up, Nelly? How may I help you all? Oh yeah, you're that group that came here yesterday. You want me to whip up a meal for you? That's okay, thank you though. We're actually here about your request. Huh? You're Nelly, right? We saw your 4 SPG on the bulletin board. Wait, you're the famous Spriggan? Wow. We left the inn to check the bulletin board, and now we're right back where we started. That's funny. So, can I go ahead and talk about the threat letter I received? Yeah, of course you can. Why would I say no to this? Sure. What's it say? Perhaps we should discuss this in our room. I have a feeling this could take a while. Alright, have you got the letter on hand? She reminds me a bit of, I think her name is Yuko from Persona 3. Yes, right here. Filthy, parasitic immigrants like you have no place in our magnificent opera house. Oh boy. Abandon your dream to take the stage, or the wrath of Adios will descend upon you. How could anyone write something so horrible? Invoking our goddess's name this way is nothing short of impiety. The person who wrote this is obviously anti-immigrant. This is one of the most pathetic things I've ever read. Guessing you don't see a lot of this stuff, given that Heiwei's got such a stranglehold over Longport. Oracion's a different story, though. Anti-immigrant and animosity is more likely to seep through here. I said Fuka. I'm not thinking of Fuka. I'm thinking of the girl on the track team. Well, in Persona 3 Reload, it's always the track team, but she's the assistant manager on the sports team in Persona 3. Got a bit of a tan coloration to her. She kind of reminds me of that girl. Some people in the city are determined to carry the antiquated beliefs of the old nobility to the grave. It's almost like their life's calling is to harass people like Nellie. You aren't wrong there. Most of the people here are kind, but there's a handful of rotten apples to be sure. This isn't the first time I've faced discrimination in the city. I can count the number of times this kind of thing has happened on 2 hands. Well, the fact that you only need 2 hands is, probably a good sign, depending on how long she's been here. And why are you still living here? Because I love Oracion. It's every artist's dream to live here. We all call it the city of art and tradition. I've wanted to be here ever since I was a little girl. I worked day and night for so long to get where I am, and now I finally earned the right to attend the music academy here. Sorry, trying to say my line and yawn at the same time. I can't just throw it all away now. I can understand that feeling. Okay, so the Music Academy and the Opera House connection tracks. Is there something that sparked all of this? Like an event of some kind? Yes, actually. We're borrowing the Opera House for a concert recital. Still a little ways away, but I'm not totally stoked for it. And that's in part because I got the lead role. Wow, congratulations! So the threat is calling on you to give up the leading role. They'll probably resort to violence if you don't comply. That's what I feared. The Opera House has been around for over 100 years. And in all that time, I don't think there's ever been an immigrant who's been at the center of the stage. I could definitely see that ruffling more than a few feathers in the anti-immigrant crowd. I'm sure they'll stoop to some serious lows to get you out of the spotlight. That's terrible. If you don't mind me asking, why didn't you take this to the police or the guild? I wanted to be discreet about all this. If word gets out, the entire recital could be canceled. It's been a labor of love from everyone involved, and my classmates have been giving it their all during practice. I don't want all of their efforts to go to waste either. This is just like the film festival. From the threat letter to the calling upon of dubious Spriggan to save the day. I should just give up the lead role, shouldn't I? What? Heck no! You worked your butt off and studied like crazy to get this far. The role is rightfully yours, so don't give it up. I agree, Judith. But I don't think I have any other choice. You don't want to fight this? Then why'd you send out a request? I guess I just wanted to hear an expert's opinion before I came to a decision. Now that I know I'm in real danger, I'd rather just let this one go. Well, you're the client. If you want to call it here, then we'll be on our way. Wait, who means reset? Oh, no, Chris, I was saying that this girl, Nelly, kind of looks like, I think her name is Yuko from Persona 3, the sports manager. In Reload, it's always track team, but the manager for the team. But are you sure how you want this thing to end? Yeah! Am I wrong, though, Chris? If you let this guy go, they'll be back for more. As long as you have the will to take to the skies, they'll do everything they can to chain you down. Things will only escalate from here if you don't take a stand. But I bet they won't stop until you've packed your bags and left. It looks just like her. Like, obviously wrong clothes, but like, it looks just like her. Still haven't given me the details of your request. Tell us what you really want. I'm all ears. I want to be a part of the recital. I don't want to give up here. Got it. Then you leave everything to us. Because Arkwright Solutions is on the case. But... no buts. We're going to help you out, and that's final. Whoever's behind this will think twice about hurting you once we're through with them. I suppose I can't change your minds then. That's right. Once we're committed to helping someone, we will always see it through. Don't you worry, young lady. We'll catch this foul criminal. I suggest we start by gathering a list of suspects. Is there anyone you can think of who could have sent this that threat letter to you? No, not off the top of my head. I know doubting people you know ain't any fun, but we need some place to start. Can you think of anyone who might want to snipe the leading role if you gave it up? I suppose one person comes to mind. Her name's Amali. She's another student at the academy, and she's hyper-competitive. We were both top picks for the lead role. So if you were to step down, she would assume the leading role. Certainly qualifies as a motive. What kind of person is she? Do you know what she thinks about immigrants? I know she's a descendant of the old Oracion nobility, and, well, I don't think she likes me very much. I never heard her say anything discriminatory about immigrants, but I can't exactly read her mind. She definitely sounds suspicious to me. Yeah, I agree. We'll start by talking with her. Oh, but I don't know for sure that it's Amali. I know, we're not going to lay any accusations, we just want to chat with her. Any idea where she'd be around this time? I think she's at the boutique in the department store over by the East District. She wanted to pick out a dress to wear to the recital. I overheard her saying that during our last rehearsal. So we need to go to the Quincy department store. Let us depart then.
Let's
Good
hurry
idea.
up and finish this.
Threatening letter started. East
Then
District.
let's head over.
Good idea. I don't suppose you know where a Molly is. Hi, are you a Molly? That's what your name tag says. Hey, you're a Molly, right? Yes. And who are you exactly? We're reporters. Local paper wants to do a piece on the upcoming recital at the Opera House. Why are there so fucking many of you? Why do you need, like, 9 people? There's only 8 of us. We'd like to ask you a couple of questions, if you don't mind. Oh, alright. I suppose that makes sense. Our school's annual recitals always attract a lot of attention. So that's the story he's going with this time. The fact that I'm getting used to this is a little frightening. I'd be happy to oblige. Ask me whatever you'd like. Well, let's get right to it then. Can you tell us how the preparations for the recital have been going? Quite well, as a matter of fact. This year's performance is shaping up to be even better than the last. Nice to hear. Oh yeah, someone told me that this year's leading lady is a Central Eastern gal. That true? Yes, that's correct. Her name is Nelly. Are you two acquainted? Of course, we both attend the same music academy after all. However, I wouldn't exactly call us the closest of friends. Or friends at all, really. Oh, why is that? There's some kind of bad blood between you two? Oh, not at all. It's nothing like that. Though I do find her rather irritating, to be perfectly honest. In fact, just looking at her gets my blood boiling. Sounds pretty suspect. Think she's our culprit? That's not enough information to accuse her, Fairy, but, I mean, not necessarily. Let's not jump the gun here. You aren't the first person who said she's aggravating. Sounds like she may have a difficult personality. Perhaps this recital would be better off without her. What? No, I don't agree with that at all. You don't? I am surprised to hear that. We heard you would serve as her replacement should she step away. Are you saying that you don't have any interest in being the lead? Of course I do. But the fact of the matter is the school cast her in the lead role over me, and I have no reason to object to their decision. As much as it pains me to admit it, Nellie is one step ahead of me at the moment anyway. If she were unable to perform, this entire recital would be in shambles. Sounds like you think pretty highly of this girl. Thought you said you didn't like her. I don't, not one bit. Nellie is blessed with all these wonderful talents. And yet she withdraws into her shell all the time again and again just because she's an immigrant. The other performers and I had no idea how to interact with her for a while. However, we were all struck by her determination and diligence in time. Everyone at the academy holds her in the highest regard. But she's still so self-loathing. Grr, that girl frustrates me to no end. Why can't she just be more confident in herself? Aw, she really cares about her. Yeah, that is not where I was expecting this to go. I wasn't expecting us to get the threatener first try, but I also wasn't expecting her to actually be, like, aggressively wholesome. This chick's only pretending to hate her client. What a waste of time. Now, don't be like that. You said everyone at the Academy respects her, yes? Does that include all the people in the recital as well? That's right. Everyone believes we'll be able to pull off a tremendous performance with her at the center. Sounds like she's pretty special. I've got another question. Do you know anyone outside the recital who knows she's the lead performer? That's an odd thing to ask. Well, it's not as though we've been keeping it a secret. Although we haven't officially announced the program or the performers yet. So while I'm not surprised reporters such as yourselves are in the know, I don't think many are aware that Nellie is in the lead. Is the lead. Slightly different sentence there. Oh, actually, there is one person who knows. A man running a survey asked me some questions about the recital not too long ago. Can you tell us more about him? Certainly. He was running a survey in the North District Marketplace. As I recall, it was about racial harmony and the immigrants living in Oracion. During the survey, he asked me if I had any detailed anecdotes regarding the theme. He seemed to be supportive of immigrants, so I told him about Nellie and the recital. I'm afraid I can't think of anyone else who might know about her, though. That's alright. You've been a huge help, so thanks. Anytime. Best of luck with writing your article. Good day. Bye, Molly. Well, we did learn a lot, at least. Unfortunately, we lost our only lead in the process. Before we can start worrying about that, let's report back to Nellie. I mean, if you want to go straight back to her, we can. I figured we'd go to this, this dude asking about immigrants in the workplace first.
Here goes.
Or not in the workplace, in Oracion. Hey, Nellie. So, did you talk with Amali? Yeah, we did. Let's move this conversation back to our room. Van relayed what they heard from Amali. Amali really said all that? Sure did. I'm doubtful that she penned that letter. You look relieved. I am. I totally had the wrong idea about her all this time. So she really thinks of me as a rival. Glad we got that sorted out, but that means the number of suspects has dropped down to 0. If Amali didn't write it, then who in the world did? We are back to square one, it would seem. Actually, we might be one step closer to the truth. I'm thinking our perp was setting her up to take the blame. Wait, what? You think they were trying to frame her? Huh? What do you mean? Look at it from this perspective. Amali has the most to gain if you dropped out. She's the type to be easily misunderstood, and like you said before, she's a descendant of old Oracion nobility. Frame her? No way! Exactly. Anyone would think she's suspicious with a capital S. Capital S. It's a plausible theory, especially if our perpetrator holds anti-immigrant views. After all, she herself is an ally of immigrants. She's an ideal target for them. I can see that. And if you start pointing fingers and playing the blame game, then that's all the better for them. They must think they're so clever. Can't wait to bust their heads. Do we have any idea who they are? I've got a hunch. We should look into whoever's behind that survey. That thing stinks to high heaven. You think so? I thought Amali said the person who giving the surveys was pro-immigrant. Yeah, I doubt that. While it's true that the number of people with pro-immigrant beliefs are on the rise, in Oracion, those voices are drowned out by the choir of anti-immigrant sentiment. So if the results of that survey got posted, what do you think it'd look like? Well, it'd probably skew in favor of the people who hold those anti-immigrant beliefs. Bingo! If you're conducting the survey in good faith, doing it here would fly in the face of common sense. And that's exactly why I think this whole thing is bogus. Do you think the person doing the survey could be connected to the anti-immigrant movement? That's exactly what I think. Might be connected to a hate group or a racist asshole in a position of power. So their goal this whole time was to root out people who support immigrants? How dare they do something so vile? We can't let them get away with this. And we won't. We'll make sure they get what's coming to them. And we don't have to be picky about how we go about it. Personally, though, I want to do something that'll really rile them up. And I know just how to do that. What are we gonna do? Huh? There's some kind of gathering over there. Wonder what it is. Oh, 2 students from the Music Academy are performing. And one of them is Central Eastern. So here's the plan. We're gonna use decoys to lure them out. We'll need you and Amali to perform on the street. Wait, you're using me as a decoy? So that's what you meant by something that'll really rile them up. I imagine that'll be effective in drawing them out of the shadows. However, I don't know how we'll tell them apart. Also, we can't corner them without any proof. I know, and that's where our third decoy comes in. I'm thinking our perp is using the survey to find people who are pro-immigration. They might even have a running list of targets. So, if someone was cheering Nelly on, they might make contact so they can add another name to it. Right. They would consider them a traitorous countryman. It is a sound plan. So, who's gonna be the third decoy? I want this asshole myself. So I'm out. I think the best person for the job would be... Anazima. Thank you very much for the 50 Mira. One day we will repay the entirety of Crow's debt to Reen. I don't think Fairy would be a good option because Fairy obviously almost looks Central Eastern herself. I don't know if she is or not, but she looks the part. Maybe like Katra or Judith? I imagine someone who's relatively young, other than Fairy, really. Yeah, she's from Kruga. I just don't know exactly where Kruga is. If Kruga counts as Central East or not. You know what? For Chris's sake, we'll send out Judith. Nah, for Identity Came to Light. Chaos. Never mind. I'm sorry, Chris. Rosette? No, that's not right. Anyez? We're making Anyez do this? Fine. I'm probably missing out on AP because I didn't get it right first try, but, you know, Adios bless autosaves. I can go and do this the right way next time. Me? Not that I'm opposed, but why her? 'Cause she fulfills all the requirements. Plus, she seems timid at first glance, so they'll likely think she'd be easy to deal with. She's the perfect decoy. Exactly, Crimson. Just use the president's daughter for this. I'm not sure I love that assessment, but alright, I'll play the part. Okay, so that takes care of that. Have you figured out how we're gonna catch this asshole? Yeah, we're gonna need Anyez to... Oh. Record the conversation makes the most sense? Record the conversation. That'll be our evidence. That may not be enough on its own. We may also need to get a handwriting sample from him. Do we need both? Good point. That would definitely seal the deal. Understood. I'll do my best. Then it's settled. You okay with this plan? Absolutely. I'm just glad Amali agreed so readily. She was rather indignant when we explained the situation. She might come off as having a chip on her shoulder, but she has a strong sense of justice. I can respect that. People are starting to gather. The culprit may already be present. Keep your eyes peeled. My singular eye. Isn't she an immigrant? She's got some nerve. Who cares about that? She's got a lovely singing voice. Thank you, Mr. Onlooker. Can't believe I get to hear such beautiful music on the street. No wonder this place is called the City of Art and Tradition. So, that damn immigrant didn't heed my warning. Well, at least I'll be able to make good use of this opportunity. Of course the handwriting is important! The memo was handwritten. God, I'm an idiot. That guy's been approaching a lot of people. And he has a survey in hand. He must be the one. I need to get close without raising his suspicion. That was incredible! You're both amazing singers. I wish I was half as talented as you. Hello, young lady. Might I have a moment of your time? Sure. Is something the matter? No, not at all. I was just curious about your thoughts on that performance. Did you enjoy it? Oh, yes, very much so. I thought it was splendid. Wonderful. I wholeheartedly agree. Did you know that one of the performers is from the Central East? Yes, I noticed that. They were great, weren't they? So I was right. Huh? Sorry, I didn't catch that. Oh, think nothing of it. My name is Jacob, by the way. I'm running a survey. It's about racial harmony. Would you mind filling it out? I might not have much power myself, but I want to do everything I can to achieve racial harmony here in Calvard. That's an admirable goal. Very well, I'd be more than happy to help. There's nothing particularly suspect about the questions themselves, but they're asking for way too much personal information. A legitimate survey would never ask for my full name, employer, and address, much less the names of all my family members. I'll just jot down what Van told me to write. I wish Anna voiced you, Crimson. Exactly, Crimson. Thank you, Chris. I also wish that Crimson had Amelie's voice. Okay, all done. Thank you for your time. I'll be taking my leave now. Oh, one more thing. I just wanted to say I very much enjoyed my conversation with you today. If it's okay, would you mind writing down your number for me? You want my contact information? Whatever for? Well, you see, I'm interested in the pro-immigration movement, so I'd like to stay in touch if possible. Of course. In that case, I'd be all too happy to oblige. One moment. Here you are. I'll take that. What? Who in the blazes are you? Just some guy who's onto your bullshit. You need permission from the city to run this kind of survey. Do you think you could skip that? Did you think you could skip that step? Huh? Your silence speaks volumes. Here, let's move this conversation somewhere else. And no, you don't have a choice. Hi, DJ! How's it going? Nicely done, Agnes. Thank you. I'm surprised I pulled it off, to be honest. She's getting better at lying. Wait, you two know each other? You were playing me from the start. How dare you lie to me, you damn brat! If this ain't the pot calling the kettle black, I don't know what is. Chris, you were crying today? DJ, why did you make Chris cry? Van ripped Jacob's glasses and beard off. After all, you're not Jacob. You're Jacobin, the anti-immigration activist. What? Don't play dumb with me. We saw you giving speeches earlier. Time to fess up. Oh, it was Tokyo Xanadu that made you cry. Are you sure about that one? Wait, was it Crimson that made you cry? Crimson makes me cry, like, all the time. I suppose there's no point in hiding it then, yes. I am Jacobin. But what of it? Oh, so that's how you're gonna play this. I'll admit that I didn't get permission to hold this little survey. But really, who cares about a trivial rule like that? Jacobin, I apologize for deceiving you. You don't need to apologize to him, Agnes. However, what you're doing is both wrong and criminal. That is quite the accusation, and I doubt you can back it up. After all, I did receive permission to give my speeches. That isn't what I'm referring to, although I don't approve of those either. You've been harassing innocent immigrants. You sent a threat letter to Nellie and tried to pin it on Molly. Those are all crimes. I haven't the foggiest what you're referring to. Back to playing dumb, are we? Well, let me enlighten you. Here's the threat letter in question. So, you have no proof that I wrote it. You're about to eat your own words. We got this sheet of paper with all your contact info, which you penned yourself. You dumbass. Oh, what a coinkyding! The handwriting's a perfect match. Cops wouldn't even need to run this through the lab. Jig's up. Unfortunately, it isn't. The cops can't touch me even if they wanted to. I have powerful friends in powerful places, including the very man who sits atop the orbital automobile industry itself. Wait, does he mean... The police are in his pockets. In fact, he can arrange for them to erase this event from the... You're an idiot to end all idiots. Did you seriously think we were going to turn you over to the cops? Hell no! We're giving them over to Hayway, chat. I'm sending you into the loving arms of Hayway. What? They're the most powerful force of immigrants in all... they're the most powerful force of immigrants in all the Republic. I'm sure they'll be all too happy to get their hands on you. Nice knowing you. May Adios have mercy on your soul and all that. Eek! Alright, we're done here. I'll just make a quick call and then send you on your way. Gah! You won't catch me alive! You just don't know when to quit, do ya? Where do you think you're going? What? Give it up. We've got the evidence, you moron. Running away isn't gonna save your ass. Who the hell are you? That's not really important. All you need to know is that we're Team Rocket, Arkwright Solutions. we're not Team Rocket, I promise. We ain't on the side of justice, but for the right price, we're more than happy to bring down evil-doing bastards like you. So you fixes. Just my luck. Jacobin was handed over to Hayaway. After that, Van relayed what happened to Nellie and Amali. Does that mean I'm safe? Yep. You can go into your concert worry-free. We foiled the perpetrator's plans before they went into motion. He hadn't even secured the manpower he needed to force you out. What a relief. Thank you so much, everyone. It was our pleasure. We wish you both the best of luck with your recital. I'm sure you'll blow everyone's socks off. I would also like to extend my gratitude. Had you not stepped in, this insidious plot might never have been unraveled. Although I might have been some assistance earlier on, had a certain someone kept me in the loop. Sorry. To be fair, she thought you were the criminal. Amali, sorry. You gotta put more faith in your gal pals. That they do. Or that you do. I am certainly not a gal pal. I simply didn't want a worthy adversary to walk out on me. And especially not before I had the chance to even the score. Thanks, Amali. You're such a good friend. I told you I'm not... Oh, yeah. I still need to get an outfit for the recital. Want to go to the boutique with me? Well, I suppose I wouldn't mind accompanying you. Kids. Am I right? You do realize that's a phrase only elderly people use, yes? Yeah, and? Can it?
Mission accomplished. Great job, you guys.
Mira deposit confirmed.
That's a good amount of Mira. Got a little bit of law, a lot of bit of gray. And we're gonna do what I was saying, which is load the most recent autosave, apart from this one. 92, 53, 15, 16, 18, 19, 35. Yeah, that was just a long cutscene. So now we can actually do the right choices and whatchamacallit. So we're sending Anya's, not anybody else, and we're having her get a handwriting sample. We're still sending them over to Hayaway.
That's all, folks.
And hopefully now we get bonus bonus
see it.
DP. SP, that's what it's called. You didn't feel good yesterday? Oh no, Crimson! I hope you feel better. Yeah, like Chris said, get plenty of rest. Gotta take the dog to the vet. I hope they're okay.
Mira deposit confirmed.
I would hate for your puppers to get too sick. Any other side quests over here? No. Go to the North District.
Off we go.
We got more shops. Another bulletin board. Even more shops.
It's so pretty.
Let's go to the shops first. If I'm really stressed when I go to sleep the next day, you don't feel good, you feel sore. Oof.
Why, I recommend everything here. Take your time looking.
You recommend everything? Well, I will take one of everything. Cure stat down, 12,000 HP. Art damage up, 1620
Seeing
HP. They're fine. One is going to get his claws trimmed and the other is in for a checkup. Okay.
You there?
You're not going because your dogs are sick.
Free, you know.
You are going just for regular pet stuff. Got it. Good.
Come back for more anytime. This market's got
Hello?
everything.
Gift for Aaron. Hunting cap used by wealthy older gentlemen. Should we buy this and give it to Aaron? Just because it says that it's used by older gentlemen? Nah, I don't usually buy
Thank you.
accessories even when I should.
Why, hello. Thank you.
This stuff's straight from the
Their
Free
names
City,
are
don't miss
Stitch and Maisie. 3 guesses as to who Stitch is named after.
it. Hello there.
He's named after the Kingdom Hearts 2 summon. That's what you named him after, right? Knitcap that balances fashion and function.
Come again.
You'll take it. That's totally what you wanted, right?
I'll take that.
Woohoo!
Thanks.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, from Lilo and Stitch. Good movie. It's been a very long time since I've seen it, but it is a good movie. Maisie is named after the actress who played Arya in Game of Thrones. Ah.
What do we have here?
Looks like we got a quest. Tourist trouble. I can't write about it here, but could you please help me look for someone? I'll explain things in person. I will be waiting in front of the hotel in the North District. Borton. Maisie Williams. Ah. Are you Borton? Or sorry, Barton. You're Barton, right? We're here about your requests. Are you the fixers? Thank goodness you came. You wanted us to look for someone, correct? 2 people, actually. They're tourists. You see, I'm a tour guide, and I was guiding them around the city. I need you to find them. Your mom and aunt couldn't say Arya, so you compromised with Maisie? Ah. Okay, but why call us? This sounds like a job the police or bracers can handle well enough. Well, I suppose you're not wrong. Let me guess, you're feeling guilty about something. There's no way you'd call on a bunch of sketchy characters like us for help otherwise. Don't call us sketchy in front of the damn client. He is right, though. Part of Let's try that one again. Part of why I came to you is because this is a matter that requires discretion. I can get into why, but first, could you accept my request? I don't see why not. Well, if you've got reason to be hush-hush about this, we'll hear you out. Thank you so much. So allow me to explain. You know about Vashtar Palace, right? Well, the other day, it was made off limits to everyone. Yeah, we know about that already. And we know the reason why, too. We can't go explaining that to him, though. I suspect the CID is the one who made that order, though I highly doubt they knew all the details when they did so. Vashtar Palace is one of the key destinations of the tour, so needless to say, people were bummed when they heard the news. But I also let something else slip last night at dinner. I mentioned there were rumors of a hidden tunnel that connected the underground ruins to the palace. Thanks, Chris. Thank you for that one. But that's not all. Once one couple pressed me to tell them how to get into the underground ruins. I know full well how dangerous that place can be, but they, let me guess, they slid some mirror your way and you spilled the beans. Yes, it's shameful, I know. Shameful doesn't even begin to describe that, my dude. Totally, Chris. I definitely hate you. You put their lives in danger. I know. Chat, how much mirror do you think they paid him to spill the beans? How much did he accept? I'm guessing 50 mirror. That seems like how much money that sort of information is worth to Barton. I may have been inebriated last night, but no, there's no excuse for what I did. Anyway, fast forward to this morning. After I woke up, I tried checking on that couple, but they were nowhere to be found. Your stream is lagging? Why, Chris? Why is your stream lagging? I'm almost certain they went to the underground ruins. That's not good. I've been beating myself up over this. I know this won't make up for it, but I'm going to use my own money, including the amount I was given last night, to pay for your request. Because your laptop is old? Ah, fair enough. Please bring them back safely, I'm begging you. Don't worry, we've taken the job, so you've got our guarantee that we'll bring them back safe and sound. But you can bet your ass we'll be taking the cash. Of course. Thank you so much. Now that that's settled, where's the entrance you told them about? I assume you didn't inform them of every entrance point, yes? Of course not. Even I don't know where all of them are. I told them about 2 of them. You're going to bed already, Chris? Okay, you have a good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite, Chris. The one near the market in the North District and the one to the next to the department store in the East District. We can easily search both of them on our own. Yeah, though keep in mind we're running up against the clock here. If we don't think we can finish it in time, we'll pass this one over to the guild. That sound good? Yes, that's fine. I still have tours to conduct, so I'll leave the rest to you all. If anything happens, please contact me. Just had to be the underground ruins. We must do something about this. I know. Thankfully, they don't have an access key, so there's no way they could have gotten far in. But they ain't out of the woods. There are monsters roaming near the entrances, too. True. We should make haste. Should we search the one near the market? That one's closer to the palace. Yeah, we'll hit that one first.
Time to start working.
Indeed it is, Fairy. Let's head over there. I could talk or do the
I'd recommend everything here.
story advancement thing. Well,
Right.
not that way.
We're nearly there.
From the free cities, don't miss it.
Oh, I probably should have let them finish that off. Halt! This place is off limits. It's a police officer. Damn, what a pain in the ass. Actually, we've got business in there. We're Arkwright Solutions, correct? You know about us? Ah, he's from Ikaruga. He must be guarding this entrance. So that was merely a disguise. Obviously. Damn, you could have given a certain Phantom Thief lady I know a run for her money. Shut up. I mean, never mind. Well, you know who we are, so why not let us through? This is Ikaruga territory. We cannot let you through without a valid reason. First, state your business. A pair of tourists may have wandered underground from this entrance. We've received a request to go search for them. Oh? Was this pair comprised of a young man and woman by chance? You've seen them? Yes. Not long ago, I told them exactly what I told you, that this area was off limits. I imagine they would have backed off if you were in your disguise. Yeah, no doubt. Well then, I say your business here is concluded. If you will excuse me. You could still send some people in? He's gone. If all the Ikaruga Jaegers are on his level, then it's no wonder they're known as the strongest corps in the East. We should Crimson, it's not DJ that left, it's Chris that left. We should return to our search. If they were chased away, there's only one place they could have gone. And that is the underground ruins next to the East District's department store. Right, let's get moving. Go to
Then
Quincy.
Let's head over.
And we're gonna kill some monsters in here, probably, while searching for these guys. Oh, this is the place. I just realized we don't know which group is using this entrance. I imagine Ren has already looked into it already. Should we ask her? We don't got the time for that. I didn't see anyone who looked like tourists on our way over. They might already be inside. Yeah, they probably are. Alright, you guys. There's no telling what'll happen in there, so stay on guard. Yes, sir. Stay away! Stay away! Oh my. That's not good. That man's being attacked. Let's help him. Am I gonna die here? Not if I can help it. Who are you people? We'll talk later. Stay back. Okay. Commencing counter-offensive.
Deploying charge.
Let's
Over here.
increase his hate.
All for you. All you on, yes.
Actually, I imagine this isn't gonna be, strictly speaking, a requirement to
This'll do the trick.
what am I thinking of? Wow, they keep giving themselves quick. Thank you for the dodge.
Eat this.
Stop right there. Stop right
Wow, you're supposed to dodge that ban.
You know what to do, Anya.
Good damage, good damage. Even more good damage.
It's go time.
Going all in.
Get a little bit of extra steppeth out of this.
You're tough.
Ten whole experience points from 3 enemies. Woo! Are you hurt at all? No. I'm okay. Wait, no I'm not. Please help me. Huh? But all the enemies are dead. Hold on a moment. Weren't there 2 tourists we needed to save? My girlfriend's in danger. She's deeper in. Are you guys bracers? No, that doesn't matter. Whoever you are, just please save her. Don't tell me you abandoned her to save your own hide. Of course not. I was trying to save her. We were just wandering around minding our own business, and these things came out of nowhere and attacked us. They had us cornered, so I used myself as bait to lure them away from her. Wow, you've got some serious backbone. Alright, you head on back to the surface and wait for us. We'll rescue your girl. You mean it? Of course, we'll take care of her. God, I fucking hate Brigard's voice. Why did I give him that voice? Then I'll leave it to you. You're my only hope, so please rescue her. Now let's go find her. I wouldn't be surprised if she was at the end. Bear in mind that the layout is identical to the other entrances, so both the left and right paths will take the same amount of time to traverse. I'm not sensing any monsters nearby, so we should be able to make a sprint for it. So you claim. Oh. Here I was hoping this would at least still be sort of a dungeon. Like a little mini dungeon with treasure, but no. It's literally a sprint. There's not even a heal station here, so if I'm hurting, tough. There she is. Looks like these guys just did the saving for us. They must be one of the teams in the game. And I'm guessing this is their turf. Careful. These guys are Jaegers for sure. I've never seen them here in the Republic before, but I doubt they're good news. Got it. So if they aren't Nidhogg, then they must be... Hey, you guys are the Scorpions of Zot, right? I take it you're one of the other participating teams? Yeah, Arkwright Solutions. Wait. That's the name of the team that thrashed the head honcho of round 1. We may have been eliminated, but this is still our base of operations. What business do you have here? Nothing with you, but we do have business with a woman that's sprawled out on the floor. Don't tell me she's... No, she is simply unconscious. And what do you want with her? We're here to get her out of here. Mind handing her over? Should have figured that's what you wanted. Unfortunately, our answer is no.
But why?
Because she saw our faces. What? We cannot allow civilians to bear witness to that. That's why we have no choice but to make her disappear. So you're merely covering your tracks.
But why go that far?
I mean, if they see your face, if she sees your face down here, you can just tell her that you're saving her or something. You don't have to kill her. You're planning to kill her just because she saw your faces? That's messed up, and we're not gonna let that happen. You look like you're a Jaeger, and quite a young one at that. In that case, let me educate you on something you should already understand. Every corps has their own rules that they must abide by. That is what it means to be a Jaeger. If you cannot come to terms with that, in my eyes, you're nothing more than an immature little girl. Shut the hell up, you assholes. She might be a Jaeger, but right now she's an assistant in my office. And I'm not gonna let you diss one of my employees like that. Then, we're gonna play this thing by my rules. Here's how this is gonna go down. How am I gonna handle this with it? Reason with them or fight? We're gonna fight! We're gonna fight it out. You're challenging us? Yeah. If we win, you hand her over to us. If you win, we'll back down. And of course, we won't say a word about this to anyone. That doesn't benefit us in the slightest. Sure it does. It'll help kill the time. It's not like you have anything better to do anyway. After all, you did get eliminated from the get-go. You bastards. How dare you mock us? They took the bait. He really knows how to rile people up. We just got unlucky. If you went up against Marduk right from the start, you would have lost too. We would have kicked your asses if we ran into you instead. Them's fighting words. Want to prove it? Fine. Your funeral, punk. We'll return home with your head on a pike. Yeah, don't think so. Bring it on, losers. Commencing battle with the Scorpions of Zod.
Let's see what you're made of.
Let me show you just what I'm made of. Do I have any... Not a power-up.
Shield, protect everyone.
Now or never. How I
Ooh, and we get an auto forte on top of that?
Nothing I can't sweat. I hope you're ready. Here's the climax. Grim Knight.
This might just take them out in one hit.
Finish him, Van.
It did not just take them out in one hit. What the heck?
Got a whole slew of them.
Your move.
Over here. Go, Catra.
Try to increase their hatred towards him.
I'll take care of them.
Yeah, just do Thanatos jail, Catra.
Initializing drop.
Why would I want you to do anything else? You're gonna heal yourself? Think that's gonna be helpful? Oh, one of them escaped, chat. We're gonna have to deal with him the old-fashioned way. Oh!
Time for the main event. Vandalize, rage! But no. There. There.
I'm going.
Come and get me.
Initializing drive.
Have some more.
A chance.
Just a little bit of beating everybody up.
Your turn, Judith.
You left for a minute? Well, welcome back, Crimson. Oh, she's going up against Terranort right now? Oh, is she doing the like true endgame fight with Aqua? Yeah.
No.
She wanted to actually play it. Good. As more people should. More people should be like, yeah, no, I'm gonna actually do this instead of just looking it up. She's struggling. Fair. Ugh. Maybe we didn't didn't really stand a chance in this game. Ugh. We should have brought more firepower. I feel for you guys. Going up against Marduk right at the start must have been tough. This ain't your home turf either. You guys got the raw end of the deal. In any event, you won fair and square. The girl is yours. Cool. We'll come up with a story to cover, you guys. Thank you. The female tourist rode Zeros back to the surface, and Van's group joined her soon afterwards. Thank you so much for saving me. Well, we might not have been able to if those airsoft players didn't find you. Airsoft players? Airsoft? Wow! Though they did get an earful from the police after the fact. Anyway, no more wandering into dangerous places like that, got it? You don't have to tell me twice. I'd rather not die if I can help it. Well, I'm glad these two came out unharmed. It's all right, this was my voice. It's all thanks to you. It's a good thing he contacted the bracers, huh? We can always count on them to keep us safe. Sorry, but we ain't bracers. You aren't? Nope, we're Arkwright Solutions. We ain't allies of justice like the bracers, but if you're in a jam, we'll get you out of it. For the right price, of course. Oh, you're fixers. I had no idea. We'll make sure to remember that. I'm looking forward to the day I can send you all a request. Respectfully, I don't think that's something you should be looking forward to. Seeing Castle Oblivion was the land of departure. Yeah, no, you know what? That's fair. That's fair.
That's a wrap.
Reward deposited.
Chaos points? Chaos! I knew that beating them up instead of talking would absolutely grant chaos points. You can just kind of tell. Any other... Oh, I don't think I've been to the shop. Hi there. Welcome. Are you here to book a room? Or would you like a drink? We have a bar down in the basement. Oracion is both a tourist destination and a transportation hub, so many travelers come here to rest. Our hotel is valued among those who go on long journeys.
Well,
you are not the shop that my map tells me is here. You're the shop. I'll take another meal item. Cures KO, 480 HP and 10 CP. That...
don't be a stranger.
The Cures KO is okay, but I don't think that's great. Wow, we're running into Ouroboros again down here. Should probably use some of these to actually get the things.
Thanks for the grub. Whew, I am stuffed. Whew, I am stuffed.
We are getting so close to 50,000 points. I assume it caps out at level 10. There's no way that they somehow have enough for us to reach a level 11 on the thing. She doesn't want anyone to tell her anything and you respect it. Fair. Oh, I just read some of your earlier comments, Crimson. She's not... Oh. She's not using abilities. Or at the very least, she didn't use that ability. Oh boy. Yeah. HP plus 10, plus 1,000 all party members. Sweet, sweet. Let's once again save before we talk to Ouroboros. I'm not ending it here this time. Didn't think you'd come and see us again so soon. Miss us already? Would you like to join us? I'd be happy to buy you all a drink. Really? Don't mind if we do then. Fairy. They may be on the same team as us, but we'd still need to be cautious around them. Oh, yeah, I guess you're right. She's doing Terranort without renewal barrier. Oof. Nah, we don't got time for that. I'm just here to have a little chat with your boss. Huh? Oh, what about? If it's about the game, why not talk to Retzi and Walter instead? I'm sort of out of the loop, remember? Nah, this is something only you can answer. Tell me, Elroy. Are you up to something? Ouroboros up to something? Van, they would never. Huh?
Now that's a silly question.
I know when she finds out about it, she's gonna be mad.
Allow me to let you in on a little secret. I'm always up to something.
Okay then, let me rephrase. What's your real reason for not fighting with us?
Oh, did Ren give you a word of warning about me, perhaps? And here I was, thinking she took a liking to me. Unlike the professor, I was reasonably nice to her when she was a child.
She's still a child, she's only 17. If you thought you could fool Ren with fake smiles and honeyed words, then you clearly didn't know her. And you can't fool me either. You're setting up some kind of trap in the underground, aren't you? Wait, really? Fairy, I know that you're like 12 years old, but are you really surprised that the bad guy is acting like a bad guy? The only abnormality Theo picked up was the presence of the higher elements. Not exactly sure what stunt you're pulling here, but I'm on to you. We know that most groups that have opposed you got silenced permanently. Their cases were labeled as accidents resulting from internal conflict and other things of that nature. If you don't have some kind of superpower, there aren't many ways you could pull off something like that. That's why I'm thinking you're using some kind of unknown bacteria or virus, or an untraceable poison. Yeah. Oh my. He's using what? So, he possesses biological and chemical weapons. Those are illegal under international law. Rosette, also surprised that famous criminals commit crimes.
That nose of yours really is something, isn't it? I do indeed use both, but I prefer the chemical variety. Biological weapons are harder to handle.
They also, I'd imagine, are far more dangerous. Now you know why I said there isn't a bigger monster in all of Zemuria than him. Nice detective work, Arkride. Looks like you might walk out of this alive after all. I was planning to teleport a few of you away when the time came, but I'm not sure I could save all of you. I wouldn't be able to risk dying in the most painful way imaginable myself.
My plan doesn't break any of the rules they laid out, though that was never a concern of mine. After all, I am the Oathbreaker. Breaking oaths and rules is what I do. And you can't deny it's the most effective way to win the game. I'm taking out all the players and the organizers in one fell swoop.
And everybody that lives in Oracion.
I'll spare you alone. That's your reward for figuring out my plan.
Twilight
back to the city and
Autumn.
take care of the quests while we wrap this up.
Hello, Raiders. Welcome in. How are you all doing? Let's give you a shouty. Playing some Super Mario RPG tonight. How'd that go? For anyone who doesn't know me, my name is Jinope. It's nice to meet all of you. I see we got the extended song tonight. I really gotta probably shorten this down at some point. My name is Jinope. It's nice to meet all of you. I am a mostly RPG streamer. I do a lot of the Trails series at the moment. Every once in a while, I'll do a free day game where I do something different, usually once, very occasionally, twice a week. Right now, we are playing Trails Through Daybreak, the 11th game in a 13-game RPG series. How are you all doing? How was Super Mario RPG? If anybody needs to raid and run, I should probably specify. Please feel free to do so. Do not think that you need to stick around. IRL before URL and all that jazz. Take care of yourselves. If you are playing, or if you want to play the series and don't want to be spoiled, that's another good reason. If you can't stick around for whatever reason, you do not need to stay. I will not hold it against you, I promise. Except for Autumn herself. I will absolutely hold it against you, Autumn, if you raid and then just immediately abandon me. You abandoneer. And Anaria, I am doing well. I'm not planning on skipping the cutscene, Crimson. I have it paused for the sake of the raid. That being said, while people are typing things up, let's get back into things, shall we?
Not a bad deal, huh?
Sorry, what did you say your deal was?
I'll spare you alone. That's your reward for figuring out my plan. You can run along back to the city and take care of requests while we wrap this up. Not a bad deal, huh?
Not my favorite deal, I'll admit. Admitting to having a chemical weapon to wipe out all your enemies in one foul swoop, and then just being like, yeah, as a reward for figuring it out, I'm not gonna kill you. Not a bad deal, my ass. You're no better than Almada. There are rules that have to be followed, even during war. He won't let you get away with this. He is still the Oathbreaker, that is true. Well, at least you're not involving innocent civilians, is what I'd like to say. But you and I both know that the rules are the only reason why you're leaving them out of this.
I make decisions like that on a case-by-case basis.
Serious Anyas indeed. Alright, I've had enough. I want you out of this game right now. Sure thing. The fourth Inguis of the Society of Ouroboros hereby withdraws his registration from the game.
Registration of Team Arkwright Solutions member, the 1000th Oathbreaker, has been withdrawn. They may no longer interfere with the game.
What? What? You son of a... Not even gonna let your teammates weigh in on your decisions before you make them. Oh dear. Now he can't use any of his nasty tricks on anyone. Why did you give up so readily? I didn't think it would work. This must be yet another part of his scheme. I am sure of it. Nope, you're wrong. Ren might have given you a push in the right direction, but the fact that you caught me in the act is impressive. Consider this your reward. Hope you weren't counting on my help. I mean, I kinda wanted you as a last resort in case things went awry, but you clearly aren't worth the risk. Better not try to go looking for loopholes, you hear? Damn, there goes that plan. Oh well, nothing left to do but kick back and think of my next crime. Maybe I'll try one that spans both the orbital net and the real world. Should we, pretend we didn't hear that? We'll worry about him later. For now, we should just be thankful Van thwarted his plans before it claimed any lives. They were talking about how close Harwood is to Ren, and the society is like her found family. Oh, you were talking about him before they met him? How could you do that to her, Crimson? That only shows up for birthdays and Christmas. Honestly, yeah, kinda.
Kids are always so full of energy.
Oh, it's just in here. Ah, the orphanage. Early's orphanage. Ah, I see now. Is something the matter, Van? Nah, I'm good. Whenever he comes over, Luve and Joshua... No, not Hardwood. We got no business here, so why don't we head someplace else? I'll race you there! Wait up, Gene! The others still aren't... Come on, last one's a rotten Ah! Crap! Phew, close call. Gotta be more careful, kiddo. That's what you get for not paying attention as usual. Thanks for catching him, Grampy. Grampy? Don't call me that. I'm 24. Yeah, I owe you big time, Grampy. Want to play with us? You can play tag, hide and seek, or... Sorry, kid. I don't got time to be playing around. Yes, you do. Old people always have lots of free time. I ain't taking this crap. They're cute, aren't they? Very much so. I'm glad he wasn't hurt. You thought 24 was ancient? Fair. Seeing them reminds me of my little brother and sister. They're adorable. You're funny, Grampy. Can you play with us, pretty please? What the... Where'd you two come from? Honestly, I didn't even realize it wasn't the same kids until Van said something. You thought 40 was an elderly person? Honestly, same. They've really taken a liking to him, haven't they? They're practically swarming him. As you turn 40 this year? Ooh. Well, aren't you, Mr. Popular? Grampy. You shut your mouth. Don't let him escape. We won't. What's going on here? Are you kids causing trouble for other people again? Oh, visitor. Wait, is that you, Van? What? Hold on, hang on a sec. No, I'm sorry, I am not Van. My name is Reset. I am from Marduk Solutions. Long time no see, Flona. Is it Flona or Fiona? That looks like an L instead of an I. That is in fact an L, it's Flona. Who would have thought our favorite little troublemaker would grow into such a fine young man? Makes me want to burst into tears. So, Van grew up here? This job's been one big homecoming for you, hasn't it? No wonder you've been looking all sentimental this whole time. I've not been looking sentimental. I'm guessing he lived here until he became an adult? No, he left Oracion long before that. Someone from far away adopted him. If memory serves, that was about 14 years ago now. You just realized where this was when she walked out? Oh, you mean the fact that this is Van's old place? I was just a supporting caregiver back then. Director Arkwright was the one in charge. Arkwright? So that is where your surname comes from. Yep. Didn't feel like wasting time thinking up a name, so I just went with the first one that came to mind. Now that I think about it, he's never once talked about the people who took him in. Young Van was always the center of attention, and he got along very well with the children outside the orphanage. Yep, this is his orphanage. I see that part hasn't changed one bit. You have so many people working with you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you all for supporting him. Ah, trust me, he supports us much more than we do him. I don't exactly work with him. I'm just kind of along for the ride. Have you all had lunch yet? You're more than welcome to join us if you haven't. It's lovely of you to offer. But we got something we gotta take care of. That's too bad. Perhaps next time, then. Chris always leaves when a big moment happens. Fair. Though I did a lot of side quests earlier too, Crimson, so I don't blame him for not being like, yeah, I'm gonna stick around forever now. Oh, one more thing. You aren't having any troubles running the place, right? Any money woes? None whatsoever, thankfully. The cathedral is close, so people from the church do a lot to help us. We also receive a large donation from an anonymous benefactor every year. Ooh, that's nice. Is it from a charity organization or something? I'm not sure. They've never reached out to us, so I don't know who they are. I have a couple of guesses, chat. All we have are the senders. All we have are the sender headers from on the digital receipts, which only say from SPG. Wait, that's... Nice to hear there's still good people in the world. What a goody two-shoes. I don't get why he feels the need to hide it. How very him. Didn't think we would get Van's backstory tonight. I figured we'd be getting it in this town because they've dropped hints, mostly in this chapter, about where he's from. You're leaving? Aww. Can't you stay a little longer? Sorry, kiddos. It ain't easy being an adult. A lot of responsibilities. Y'all do me a favor. Play your little hearts out while you're still a kid, or you'll regret it later. Okay. I hope we can play with you too sometime. You'll come back, right, mister? Sure. At some point. I'll get out of your hair now. I'll be in the city for another few days, so we'll try to come back before we leave. That would be lovely. Please take care of yourselves. If we don't succeed, then... We'll succeed. I just know we will. Will we, though, Van? We've seen all the main areas of the city now, including the ones we couldn't visit yesterday. Second round starts at noon. Maybe now's a good time to head underground. Select wait in central underground area from the travel menu. I'm like, wait in cent. What the fuck does that even mean, video game?
Kids are always so full of energy.
That they are. How much? What's my money situation looking like? 6,300 Mira plus an additional 150 or 1530. Not a lot.
Why, hello. Thank you.
7,800.
Hello there.
I've already given all the gifts.
Come again.
Yeah, we got like another little tidbit. I don't remember if they've mentioned that he grew up in an orphanage before. I feel like they have. I feel like I knew that bit already. Getting a little bit of one of his paternal figures in Flona was nice to see. Hopefully we'll eventually meet his quote-unquote parents. They hint at it the first time.
Take the tram.
Maybe they didn't say it outright. Maybe I put the pieces together at some point. We will do an interim report.
Truly well done. Then I'll update
A
your
rank!
Got it.
Hermes gear. Footwear. Light combat boots, using ancient accessories as an inspiration. Maybe they didn't say it out loud that he was in an orphanage. I don't know. Somehow I feel like I already knew that. It's possible that I'm confusing things that I've accidentally read online and things that I've seen in the game.
Don't you need a
It
souvenir?
is very
Hello
easy
there.
to accidentally mix them up. I already have that.
See you again.
Take a good look. I'm proud of all. It's been a pleasure.
That's fair.
Welcome. Thanks.
No, not equipment.
Welcome.
Orpiment. I think I've gotten some amount here. Okay, I can upgrade, upgrade like one. Never mind, I still am 20 greens short.
Thanks.
Okay.
Okay. When you see Flona, when it clicks, the van was in an orphanage because the kitten went out of her saying. Yeah. I mean, it was kind of semi-obvious that he was from Oracion. I feel like it's the final hint that he was in the orphanage is when the kids run out, and I'm like, what reason could we possibly have for there to be an event here? And then I'm like, oh, that explained it. And then they say it completely. So, once you choose to wait in the Central Underground, yes. Van's group met with her collaborators, and together they made their way into the underground. Yeah, the fact that his last name isn't even from his family or anything, it's just I just kind of fucking picked one. Whatever. Doesn't matter. That's kind of funny. They arrived in the area where the first round concluded and waited for the second one to start. Viola's body was still there. Nobody came to bury her at all.
Keycard confirmed. Team Arkwright Solutions can now enter the middle zone.
Great. On to the next zone we go. Wait, how will the other teams get in? We're the only ones who can go through this door, right? Correct. But I very much doubt it is the only entrance. Yeah, there has to be more than one way in. This wouldn't be much of a game if our competition couldn't even enter the playing field. I would still like to know why we must compete to begin with. What are they trying to achieve here? You can ask them that yourselves, after we beat their asses. Right, let's save the hard questions for later. Okay then, ready to have some fun out there? Quite. Perhaps we should take a page out of Ren's book and have a little tea party along the way. Maybe. The way they're talking, you'd think they were on a picnic or something. I mean, they feel like it. They feel like this is all a picnic. Ooh, going deeper. All right, gang, let's roll.
Welcome, players.
Thank you.
I am Alexander, the boss of round 2.
Sweet! My next opponent.
Melchior already laid out the rules for advancing, so I have nothing more to add on that point. I will note that only 5 teams were eliminated yesterday, which was well below our expectations. You will have 4 hours to complete this zone. Our hope is that only half of you will make it through.
Dang, you really want us to kill each other like that, right?
In this round, you will need 6 key cards to advance. May the best team emerge victorious.
You forgot about this guy? Fair. He's basically done nothing in the plot, and unlike Viola, he's not hot. Like, at all. We have 3 from yesterday, so we just need to get 3 more. It's essentially the same deal as before. Our competition will be much fiercer, however. We may be fighting a more uphill battle to acquire them. Cool with me. I like a good challenge. I would prefer to exercise caution. We can't afford to fight everyone, so we should pick our battles wisely. The more our opponents fight and eliminate each other, the better. They've already started. The fighting has already begun, it seems. Probably won't be long until we run into another group, so be ready to fight at a moment's notice. Right.
Felt that one deep.
Question is... Ooh, that's a decently long, like, mini dungeon.
Let's get to work.
Initiating skill.
Do I want to go at this right now, or do I want to just go ahead and call it for the night here soon? I'm not sure. You think I should call it here? I definitely don't think I want to, like, go into the first boss, but I wouldn't mind at least, like, going through some of the dungeon itself here. Spend the whole next stream on this dungeon. Understandable. Just got this on sale before you tackle Horizon. Good idea. Also, Emerald Sword, welcome in. How are you doing this evening? My name is Genope. It's nice to meet you. I am playing this series for the first time. You did come in at a little bit of a bad time.
Very well done.
We are gonna be stopping here shortly. I'll get a nice little preview of the next dungeon. Not that it's exceptionally helpful. All the advice you can give about Horizon is take your time. Fair. You have time for Cold Steel? That's a shame. Cold Steel was... Okay, it was my personal least favorite arc of the series, but, like, it's still a good game. Like, I wouldn't recommend skipping it to anybody. Like, just because I didn't love it myself doesn't mean that I think you should skip it. I think you should play all of them. Same. I initially started with Cold Steel before going back to the rest of the series. That being said, like I said, I'm stopping here. Let us go find a raid targets. Where do we want to go? Rise on Dark Souls 2. No, that's DS3. My bad, my bad. I wonder if they're already farther than I ever got. Probably. It's not that hard to get farther than I ever got. Ooh, Taylor's on Terranort still. True. So, Emerald, how familiar are you with the series as a whole? Because Horizon is not just a sequel to Daybreak. Trails Beyond the Horizon is the 13th game in a series that is like one long continuous plot. Starts with Trails in the Sky, followed by Trails in the Sky SC, yes, it is long and not ass. It is a long peak series. I'll describe it that way. And it is very good. However, I would never recommend skipping any of the games. I would absolutely recommend starting from the very beginning. Daybreak did technically start like a new major arc. But it's not like the game is like, yeah, no, you don't need to know anything. It still is very clear that the game kind of wants you to know what happens in Sky through Cold Steel. That being said, Crimson does bring up an excellent point. Let's go cheer on Taylor in her fights. Oh, she's redoing the Brag fight? Huh. Anywho, as always, subscribers can use this, this first message, and followers can use the second one. I will see you all. Tomorrow is free day. What am I doing specifically? I'm not sure yet. Actually, I know what I'm doing tomorrow. I need to download the game, but I know what I'm doing tomorrow. But I will see you all tomorrow for Etrian Odyssey. The first one. No, Crimson, I'm not shiny hunting tomorrow. I'm not gonna, like, dedicate a 6-hour stream to that, Crimson. Off screen, sure. On stream, nah. See you all later, chat. Bye-bye.